Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Better Living Through Fitness, Level 1. Let's go ahead and get started with the jog. Warm our body up. Remember, it's a light jog. Be easy on your legs. Actually, try to get your arms really into this. Get your whole body pumping here. Alright, now let's come down into a horse stance, just a slight bend in our knees, and jab cross. Warming up our arms. Now you notice I'm slightly hunched forward in this. When you do this, it actually begins to activate your backs, but if that is too hard for you, feel free to stay up here with your shoulders in line with your hips and punch. But if your back can handle it, this is a really great way to burn some extra calories. Alright, now we're going to do something new. It's squat kicks. So we're going to stay with our legs wide, do a slight pulse into a squat, and then come up and kick. Slight squat, come up and kick. From the side, slight squat, come up and kick. Slight squat, other leg. Alright, as usual, jumping jacks. If this is too hard, remember you can always do the step out, step ins. Alright, we got another new move coming up. So last time we did roundhouse prep, where we lifted one leg and just touch our shin. Now we're actually going to release that kick. So leaning back on one leg like this, you'll just release that kick wherever is comfortable. Now, if you want, you can either stay facing the front of the room like this and lean to one side and then kick, and then turn, lean to the other side and then kick. Or if you want a little extra exercise, you can kick and then step back and kick with the other leg. Always kick with the leg that's in front. Always keep your guard up. Let's go back to that level 1 again. Kick this side, turn, kick on this side. Turn, kick on this side. You'll notice I've got my feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, and what I do when I bring that kick up is I lean my body over the leg that's going to be on the ground while I lift the other leg up to keep my balance. Alright, now we're going to build on that, and we're going to do a switch stance jab cross. So if you were doing the kicks earlier, you'll be doing now a jab cross, switch stance, jab cross. A jab is always the punch that's in front, and a cross is the punch that crosses your body to come out. Alright, we step back and it'll switch. Lead arm punch, which is the jab, back arm punch, which is the cross. Switch stance, jab cross. Switch stance, jab cross. Now, same as with the other one, if you want to stay here in the middle face the room, you can turn this way, jab cross, turn this way, jab cross. Alright, let's move on. Ski jumps. We've done this before. Bring your legs close together. They don't have to be touching, but they're closer together inside of your shoulder width, and you're just going to do a light jump using your arms to give yourself extra momentum. Notice I'm slightly bent in the hips and a slight bend in my knees. Land softly. Alright, we're We're going to do the whack-a-mole again, only we're going to do the wide one this time. So outside arm, outside leg. Whereas sometimes we do crossovers, this time we're getting those obliques. We're going to be getting the obliques good today. The goal of this is to get your entire forearm to hit your entire leg, your entire upper thigh. Okay? But if you can't quite do that, the real goal is to just shift your body weight and to lift this leg up. So if all you can manage is just to hit it with your fist, you can't bring it all the way up, that's perfectly fine. We're just trying to activate these oblique muscles. All right, butt kick. This is the level 2 version. And remember, the level 1 is a step, kick, switch, step, kick. It's very much a capoeira move right here. All we're really aiming to do here is to activate these hamstring muscles, which is what happens when you do a butt kick motion. Back to level 2. Just aiming for waking up those hamstrings. All right, let's jog it out. We'll do a short jog here because we've gone overtime on our warm-up. All right, let's get some water and start our stretches. Okay, arms across our chest, slight twist in the trunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, half surrender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Bend over and stretch our back. Shoulders in line with hips, bending at the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Lunge. Leg forward, slight bend in the knee, hands on above your kneecap, weight pushed through to your heel. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Slight step forward, slight bend in the knee. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Quad stretch. Grab a rail. Pull on your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, quad or calf stretch. Find a wall or something to put the balls of your foot on. Heel on the floor. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, there's two ways you can go about this. You can either do like I'm doing and push yourself up with your other calf muscles, or you can keep your foot flat and just lean into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's get another drink of water and we'll start our exercises. Starting off with a jog. Now this jog should be a little bit more intense than the one we did for our warm-ups, although the goal is still only to get your toes a little bit off the floor. But see if you can get them a little bit higher. You don't have to do a high knee, but just a little bit more robust. Okay, next we're going into our push-ups as usual. So find a rail, 1, 2.5 steps back, elbows into 90-degree position, and let's go. We're just doing a regular push-up for the start. All right. Horse stance jab cross. So we're going to flush out our arms a little bit. I know we did this move a little bit earlier, but we'll do it again. Now normally I would say to keep your guard up and punch high. That's what you should be doing, but I've got a mic in the way, so I have to kind of punch a little bit lower. But for those of you who have shoulder injuries and you have a hard time keeping your hands up this way, feel free to punch down here where I'm at. Kind of aiming sort of towards their bread basket. All right, let's go to the next one. This is going to be a new move. I like to call it smash down. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your fist up and you're going to hammer it down about parallel to where your knee is. All right, so one side, other side. Just like that. Get a lot of torso action in here, working our entire core. Now, the way to really either lessen or intensify this exercise is to widen your stance or narrow it. The wider your stance, the more exercise you're going to get. But if you do a narrow stance, that's a way to be able to get the exercise without really overexerting your body. All right, 3, 2, 1. Vertical mountain climbers. Okay, so y'all know mountain climbers where you have your hands on a rail and you lift your legs. Well, this time we're going to have our hands up in the air like this arm up, this leg up, and we're going to switch like that. Now obviously you can go faster or you can go slower, more deliberate. You can either try to get your knees all the way up level to your hips, or you can just do a light pickup off the ground. All right. Okay, so our next exercise, we're doing oblique crunches. I'm going to start off by showing you the level 1 version though. First, we're going to find a wall. We're not actually going to get on the floor at all, okay? Now, picture yourself putting your arms in the position of the chicken dance, all right? But then you're going to leave this arm like that and then put the other hand on the wall. And your goal is you're going to lift this leg up and twist your body, trying to get your elbow to touch your thigh. That is the goal, is to get your elbow to touch your thigh. Now, if you can't quite reach it, just try to lift your leg up as high as you can. The goal is not to lean your elbow down to your thigh, but to lift your leg up to your elbow. That's your goal. So it should be about kind of like maybe a 60-40 or a 70-30 motion of lifting your leg towards your elbow. Your legs should be doing the most part, but it pulls out of your obliques. So let's switch sides really quick. And while I do that, I'm going to go down to the ground for the level 2 version. This is your more traditional oblique push-up sit-ups. Coming over here, laying on your side, and you would want to touch your elbow to your leg, same as we were doing while standing up. This is the motion. Now what you really want to do is to really extend this arm out like that and then bring it in. That will stretch out your obliques, and then when you crunch them, it gives them a better range of motion, which is a better exercise. Alright, great job. Now, back to the jog. Now don't get intimidated, but we are going to amp things up a little bit on this next run through. Okay, so we're going to our push-ups again. What we're going to do this time is we're going to find our rail, step up to it, 1, 2, and a half steps back, but this time keep your stance wide, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to do moving push-ups. Now our hands and our feet, think of them as connected by strings that go from this hand to your right foot. And what you're going to do is you're going to do a push-up like normal, but then you're going to bring this hand and this leg in together, and then take this hand and this leg out and do a push-up over here. That is a moving push-up. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what in the world, what good does this do? It's not really doing anything. I'm still just doing push-ups. But what it is actually doing is it's causing your body to get better at what's called proprioception, which is essentially where your subconscious brain thinks that your body is within a space. Okay, so let me show you about what you should be able to do in the future. See how not only is my body going to right where it needs to go, I'm not putting my hands on top of each other or stepping on my own feet. My body knows where it is within a space. And not only that, when I'm going faster like that, it's a challenge on my balance. So it may not seem like you're doing much, but you're building skills. All right, one more. All right, let's flesh out our arms. Horse stance, jab, cross. Let's shake them out a little bit after all that work. All right, we're moving on quickly now. We're going back to that street brawl. So get in that wide stance and punch down towards one side, come back up and punch the other side. I'm going to slow it down because this is level 1. Really focus on your form and almost make your movements mechanical. All right, here we go. Vertical mountain climbers. If you want to speed it up, you can. You are the boss of your effort. You pick how much effort you want to put in, how much you need to put in, and how much is too much for you to put in. It's all up to you. All right, let's get ready for the oblique sit-ups again. All right, oblique crunches. So for my left side, I'm going to do the level 1 version standing, and for my right side, I'll do the level 2 version down on the ground. Okay, so once again, chicken dance, hand on the wall, and bring your leg up and attempt to touch your elbow. Should be a 70-30 split in the effort. You should be feeling it here, but you'll feel some of it in your upper leg as well. All right, let's switch sides. I'm going down here for the level 2 to get my right side. So laying on my side and getting that full range of motion. Here we go. Notice I'm touching my knuckles to the floor above my head to make sure that I'm getting that full range of motion. Great job, guys. Let's do one more. All right. Try to do as many, like if you did 10 on one side, try to do 10 on the other. I completely lost track of how many I did. So don't do like I did. Unless I did the right number, then do that. All right, high knee. Well, let's run it out. We're at the end. All right. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, let's get some water and start our stretches. All right, we're going to start off with the lunge. Here we go. Foot out forward, slight bend in a knee. And here we go. Hold it for 20 seconds. All right, turn into a side lunge, which means taking this back leg and kind of turning it that way and pushing against this knee back in that direction. The goal is to stretch out this inner thigh muscle right here. All right, now forward lunge on the other side, slight bend in the knee, pushing our weight through to our heel. Okay, turn it to a side lunge. Same as with the other side, turning this back leg facing forward and pushing your other knee backwards. Just a little bit, not a lot. You're not trying to dislocate your hip or anything. All right, now let's bend over and stretch our back. Shoulders in line with hips. And here's the option. You can either bend at just the hips or you can bend a little bit in the lower back as well. Whatever is comfortable for you. All right, half surrender, finding a wall and stretching your chest. Remember to keep your elbow bent. Dandelion thing. It was like flying straight at me. All right, switch it to the other side. Slight bend in the elbow. All right, bring your arms across your chest, slight twist in the trunk. Other side. Alright, we're almost done. Quad stretch, find a rail, grab your foot, pull it back until you feel a stretch right here, and sometimes a stretch right here in the hips as well. Other side. All right, let's get those or calf stretches at the end. Find a wall. Now be careful with this. Now that we're doing a long stretch, it's very easy to overstretch it. So be careful with what you're doing. All right, other side. Great job, everybody, for sticking through all the way until the end. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell because I'll be bringing videos every day. Y'all have a good one.